Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, our group will be presenting a case study on a community-based environmental program titled Awareness Program on the Dangers of the Ikan Bandaraya species. This program is organized by the Department of Fisheries Malaysia and focuses on addressing the ecological threat posed by an invasive fish species commonly known as Ikan Bandaraya in Malaysian rivers. The main goal of this program is to foster community engagement in managing the invasive species and to increase public awareness about the ecological risks it brings. This program began in March 2024 and will run throughout the year with a series of events and activities. The target groups include environmental enthusiasts, anglers, students, local communities living near affected rivers and waterways. The program uses outreach, education, and hands-on involvement to encourage collective action in controlling the spread of these species.
Next, my name is Farah Najwati. This section covers the key components of a program designed to tackle the Ikan Bandaraya problem, a species also known as the armored sucker-mouth catfish. The program is spearheaded by Jabatan Perikanan Malaysia, which acts as the coordinating and legitimate source of information. Experts from the department serve as presenters, sharing crucial knowledge about environmental protection and how to manage invasive species. The main message of the program highlights how these invasive fish are threatening our native aquatic life due to their aggressive feeding and rapid reproduction. To spread awareness, the message is communicated through a range of activities, including public fishing events, educational workshops, and media campaigns. All of these are designed to reach people at different levels of community. The program targets various groups such as students, local fishermen, NGOs, and the general public, especially pet owners who may unknowingly worsen the issue by releasing these fish into rivers. Overall, the objective is clear, which is to educate, engage, and empower the community to help reduce the population of Ikan Bandaraya and protect our local ecosystem.
In effort to protect Malaysia's river ecosystem from the invasive Ikan Bandaraya, in this article, there are several key of activity has been carried out, which is, firstly, we have the catch and remove program. The local residents are directly involved in capturing and removing these fish from the rivers. This is an effective way to reduce their population and promote hands-on community action. Secondly is conduct the river patrol, which is of these are regular monitoring activity where volunteers help to observe and report on river condition, including community responsibility and early detection of the problem. Thirdly is through the policy advocacy, which is of pushing the stricter law. This include regulating the sale and release of non-native fish and enforcing the penalty of the irresponsible disposal of aquarium species. Fourthly is carry out the talk and educational program in school and community. This session help raise awareness about the ecological damage caused by invasive species and build the long-term environmental understanding. Finally is the use of media coverage such as this is from Berita Harian newspaper article and online platform. This is to inform the public and generate support. The story spotlight the urgency and of the issue and call the people to action.
One of the key strengths of this program is its strong community involvement. It engages local people such as farmers, fishers, and agriculture students, helping them feel included and responsible for environmental protection. Another strength is its educational outreach, especially to schools, college, and agricultural institutions. This helps shape the mindset of the younger generation towards sustainable practice. The program also effectively shares its message through multiple channels such as social media, posters, community talks, radio broadcasts. This variety helps the campaign reach a wider audience and ensure that more people become aware of this issue. Despite its strengths, the program has some weaknesses. Firstly, it does not reach enough people, especially in rural or remote areas where awareness about Ikan Bandaraya is still low. Without strong outreach in these areas, the impact of the program may be limited. Secondly, the sustainability of the program is uncertain. Like many community-based initiatives, it may struggle to maintain momentum without continuous support or funding. Another issue is the lack of impact measurement. It is unclear how many fish have been removed or how much public behavior has changed. Without proper data and monitoring systems, it's difficult to assess the effectiveness of the program or make improvements.
Hi everyone, my name is Najwa binti Zanurin. I will talk about how effective the communication was in the program Kesedaran Bahaya Ikan Bandaraya using social judgment theory as our guide. Social judgment theory helps to explain how people interpret message based on what they already believe. They place new information into acceptance, rejection or non-commitment zones. For persuasion to work, the message should fall within the audience acceptance or non-commitment zones, encouraging gradual altitude change. In this program, the Department of Fisheries targeted local communities where they are the most affected people by this invasive fish species. They use messenger like community leaders and also educators, which help to gain their trust. By holding the public events, they encourage people to move from just knowing about the issue to actually taking an action. This program's strengths include delivering a message that is highly relevant, which focusing on protecting the environment and people's livelihood. They use trusted communication channels like schools and local media, which involve the community directly through practical fishing events. However, there are some limitations. Some community members who lack prior knowledge or hold misconceptions may reject the message. Also, the program's limited use of digital platform means it misses younger audience who spend more time online. Lastly, the program used broad messaging without much personalization, which means it might not connect with everyone equally. In conclusion, the program is largely effective and culturally appropriate, but it could be improved by expanding its reach, especially digitally, and by tailoring message to different audience segments. Thank you.
Recommendation to improve the communication of the program addressing the invention of Ikan Bandaraya. First, logical appeal or logos is important to help people understand the real impact of Ikan Bandaraya. The campaign should explain how these invasive fish damage river or compete native species and harm the livelihood of fishermen. Second, emotional appeal or pathos use real life story like fishermen losing income due to fish stock decline. This creates compassion and urgency, especially in communities that relies on river for survival and culture. Next is credibility or ethos is key. By using voice from trusted expert and local leader, the campaign can book public trust. For example, if the village leader support a catch and remove campaign, more villagers may participate. Next, statistical persuasion help make the issue clearer. Show data like a rise of Ikan Bandaraya or money lost from declining fish. Give weight to the message. Charts and video can make this information easier and more to understand. Refutation is also necessary to tackle false beliefs. Some people think Ikan Bandaraya help clean river, but scientifically evidence show they actually damage river banks and ecosystem. Lastly, deliberation encourage community involvement. Organizing forum or discussion lets people voice their opinion, share ideas, and take parts in decision making. This builds stronger sense of shared responsibility and support the campaign. By using all of this strategy together, the program can become more effective and gain stronger community support to resolve the Ikan Bandaraya issue.